Hi everyone! Let me begin with some surprising facts. Do you know that in Malaysia, some children as young as the 8 years old are already involved in the sexual crimes and the grooming cases? Also, according to our health ministry, around 4,000 teenage girls under the age of 18 become the pregnant every year. In just the past 5 years, more than 44,000 teenage pregnancy has been recorded, and half of them are from unmarried girls. This number may sound shocking, but they are real. They show that something important is missing in our education. That is proper sex education. My name is Chingming Jane. My matriculation number is the 9105300158520001. I am from OUM KL Learning Center and I am enrolled in the Bachelor of Psychology with Honors program. This semester, I am taking the course English for Oral Communication, OUMH 1303. In my speech today, I will talk about the sex education in Malaysia. I will explain the problem we faced and the progress we have made and what we can do in the future and make it better and more effective. Let's begin with the problem or barriers that stop education from being effective in Malaysia. Number 1. Cultural and religious issue. Malaysia is a multicultural country. People from the different races and the religions have the different belief about the sex education. Many Malaysians feel that sex is a sensitive topic and not suitable for the children. Some parents are afraid that learning about the sex might lead their children to become curious or try the sexual activity too early. But in fact, research shows that the problem sex education does not encourage the bad behavior. It will help the children to protect themselves from the danger. Number 2. Lack of the teacher training. Many teachers in Malaysia don't feel confident to teach the sex education. They may feel shy, uncomfortable, or unsure about what to say. So some teachers avoid teaching the sensitive topic like the sex, pregnancy, or the body safety because they don't know how to explain them. So without the proper training, it's very hard for the teacher to teach these subjects effectively. Number 3. Low parental involvement. This problem is that many parents do not talk about the sex education at home. Most of them never receive the proper sex education themselves, so they don't know how to start the conversations. Some parents prefer the school to handle it, but also some parents want to teach their children by themselves. But in these both cases, many teenagers or the children still not get the right guidance. Now, let's look at the progress that Malaysia has made in sex education. In recent years, the numbers of teenage pregnancy and the sexual crimes involving the children in Malaysia have become very worrying. Because of this, many lawmakers and experts are calling for a stronger sex education in school. In 2024, the Ministry of Education launched a new guidelines called PREA, which stands for Reproductive and Social Health Education. It aims to reduce teenage pregnancy and the sexual violence and help the teachers, parents, and the community to educate the young people better. Yong being the chairperson of the Parliamentary Committee on Women, Children and Community Development, also raised the concerns. She urged the government to improve the PREA program so that both children and the parents understand how to stay safe and know their legal rights. Besides the government actions, more Malaysians are now talking openly about the sex education, especially on social media. This growing extension is not just by chances. In recent years, many news reports have exposed the serious cases of the child sexual abuse and the teenage pregnancy. This story shocked the public and started many important conversations about the need for better protection and education for our children. As a result, more people, especially the younger generations, are showing interest in learning about the sex education. In fact, a recent study showed that over the 90% of the university students support the sex education being taught in school. So this is a positive side. It means then the young people are ready to learn and want the right knowledge to stay safe and healthy. So, what we can do to improve the sex education in Malaysia? First, better teacher training. We need to train our teacher properly. They must feel confident and comfortable when talking about the sex education. They should be taught how to explain the sensitive topic clearly and how to understand difference the culture and the religions in the classroom. Next, collaborations with a different group. Sex education should not only be the job of school, we need the teamwork. The Ministry of Education, Ministry of Health, NGOs, religious leaders, and parents should all work together to create a good and a complete sex education program. This program should be suitable for Malaysia's multiracial and multi-religion society. Also, more involvement, parents also need to be more involved. They should learn how to talk to their children about the sexual topic in a caring and respectful way. Parents can join the workshop or the program that can teach them how to communicate better with their children to talking about the sexual topic. So when the parents are involved, children will feel safer and more supported. Lastly, career public messaging. Right now, some people don't even know that the peer program is the part of the sex education because the name doesn't clearly say it. So the government should make this clearer and explain to public that sex education is not about the encouraging sex. It is about the safety, health, and the respect. Okay, let me now conclude my speech. Today, we look at the barriers to sex education in Malaysia, like the cultural sensitivity, a lot for the teacher training, and the limited involvement from the parents. We also saw the progress, including the peer programs and the action by the governments and the more public awareness. And finally, we discuss what we can do in the future, such as the training our the teachers, working with the different groups and the involved families, and the giving clear message to the society. To end, I want to leave some message to you. Sex education is not about the teaching the bad things. It is about the teaching our children to protect themselves, to understand their bodies, and to know what is the right and what's the wrong. If we think it's too early to talk to children about this thing, just remember, those who want to hurt them is never think it's too early. So, we can't be silent. We must be the ones to guide them, support them, and give them the knowledge they deserve. Because every child has the right to grow up safe, informed, and respected. Thank you.